On the 26th of February, I started an account with only 15,000 rands, and today it's currently sitting at 80,000 rands. So on this video, what I want to do is I want you guys to be able to see how I actually started this account, some of the trades that I took initially, I was able to manage this trade, and most importantly, some of the strategies and the risk management strategies that I used in order to be able to just scale this account up in less than a week for it to be able to make profits of over 65,000 rands. So let's just get started. You can simply see right here, I do have this the account on the 26th, around 11 is when I funded my account, and then from there you can simply see the very first trade that we took on this account is US30, and the lot sizes that were used here on US30 was 0.05. I went in with 2 positions. So normally when it comes to risk, depends sometimes, especially when I'm trading on a live account, what I normally do is that I'll just risk an amount close to 3,000 rands and as well 5,000 rands. That's the average that I risk in a trade, and as well I look into targeting like 3x, 5x and so on. But this is only because of this is a live account and I'm trading it a bit more different compared to my prop accounts. I also do have prop accounts that I'm trading, and with those prop accounts I treat them a bit more different because of there's a lot of risk, there's a lot of rules that I need to follow through with, so that's why I treat them a bit more different. But looking at it just by going through on this US30 trade, you can simply see when did we start this trade on the 26th. I'm looking for the date right here, 26th right here. This is when we executed our first trade right here, 26, and then price went all the way down. So I took the very first take profit here because, like I did say, there were 2 positions that were currently running here on this trade. While it was running, I actually offloaded some trades, and then I took some profit here at first, and then the other one I locked in profits right here. And how I locked in is because I saw this lower high here, lower low, lower high, and price created a low here. So I believe this is our lower high. So I wanted price to just continue going down, and I put stop loss here, but price took me out in profits, so it was a trail stop, and this was a profitable trade. You can see from just these 2 trades, from this one here, the first one I made 15,000, and on which, if you look at it, 2 trades were running at 15,000, then both mean that I was in 30,000 profits, but I was able to close the first one, and the second one I was able to at least take home 4.2. So instead of giving it all back, because if you look at the markets, the market went all the way back upwards, so instead of giving it all back to the markets, rather what I done is that I was able to secure and lock in maximum profit. So just this trade on its own gave me a total of, let's say, 19,000, 20,000 rands in profits. And then the next trade that we took here was GBP USD. You can simply see this was on the 26th, and this also happened to have been 500. I believe this was a break-even trade. So let's just go to GBP USD on the 26th. I want us to take a look at each and every trade that I took so that you're able to just understand how exactly I was able to go up with this. Right here, this is where we took our buy, and I believe with this buy, I was looking at price breaking above here, going a bit more to the upside. That we take a buy somewhere around here. Stop loss was here initially, and then price impulsively broke out here. Price broke out, and once it was here, I believe this was where I was looking to take profits. But also with GBP USD here, one thing that I done is that I used the smaller lot sizes. I think this was more of those testing out trades. I was not really looking into going all in because I was waiting for a clean trade. Let's say, for instance, with this, I was waiting for price to come a bit below somewhere here, give me a clean entry so that I can go upwards with it. But while waiting for it, I only executed a trade with a very small lot sizes, just so even if it doesn't go against me, I'm not going to lose as much. But it did shoot up, and it didn't activate the buy limit or the orders that I had in terms of being able to purchase at the bottom, and then price went up, and then when it hit take profit, I just decided to close the trade off because I knew that I wanted more from it. But that was the amount of money that we were able to make from GBP USD. So moving over now to US30, you can simply see this is the trade that we closed 9.7 thousand on it. And just by going to this trade, I want to see exactly what happened. On which day was this? This was on the 27th, which is the next day. So right here, the 27th. So this is what we executed. This was a very beautiful one, a nice one. And mind you, all these trades that I'm looking at are trades that we even catch in the live sessions that we normally have each and every single day right here on YouTube. So guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, turn on that notification bell, because whenever I do happen to go live, you are going to be able to be updated so you can also see what I'm seeing in the markets. But yes, you can see this is where we caught that beautiful sell when price was still here at the top, and then price played a bit more around, played a bit. My stop loss was just above here, and what it was playing, boom, it shot all the way, it was all the way down. And then what I done is that I locked in profits here again because it was higher low, lower low, lower high, lower low, and lower high, and lower low. So when it started doing this, I was like, you know what, price must not come here, at least it must not come here. But price came here, it took me out and after it took me out, see what happened. Price shot all the way down, all the way down, on which this was not a beautiful thing, because after it went all the way down, but ultimately, you know, we were able to take home this 9.7. So imagine if it went all the way down to where it was, how much it was going to give. I think this was going to be like a 40, 50, 60k trade, but it's okay. I understand it's the markets. So then what's happening is that right now also on euro USD, you can simply see this is a trade that we took. Let me just go back to the dates. We took this trade on the 3rd of March this month. So just by coming back to it, let me go to the 3rd. This was a negative trade. So what I saw is this double top structure. We took a sell here because we believe price is going down, and price started shooting upwards. Price started shooting upwards. And with this, you can simply see as soon as price created this low, this higher low, retesting here, and then I had my stop loss be somewhere above here, price went a bit more, because what I was using is I'm using the 15 minutes in order to be able to place my stop losses. And yeah, price went against us, and this was a negative trade on euro USD. But one thing that I want you guys to see is look at the stop loss on it. Like, it was only 600 rands in terms of the money that we lost. So sometimes, like I did say, when I'm testing, because some trades were not like this one here, it was not perfect. I knew I wanted price to break below, come back to retest. That's when I was gonna find the right position. But because of I was just testing, and I enter with a very small lot size, so even if it goes against me, I don't feel those negatives. And then followed was US Tech, which is Nasdaq, and this one here, let me just confirm the date. This was on the 3rd as well, and we took a buy, we took a sell on US Tech. So just by coming to US Tech on the 3rd, so you can see how we caught it. Price literally was breaking out here, and then boom, we took a sell here because we saw this beautiful candles, evening star, impulsive, beautiful candle. So also with this one here, it was tricky because what I done is that I also used a small lot size because I wanted price to break below here, come back to retest here, and you can see it done that. But at the same time, I didn't like how this week presented itself, so I laid low a bit. Instead of entering more positions, I just laid low, and boom, price started shooting down. It shot down all the way down to here, and once it got here, that's where we decided to take profit. And it still went a bit more further, then it now went back a bit more upwards, and you can see this trade on its own just gave us a positive 18,000 rands just on this position. So this was actually a nice catch. I'm excited that we went literally with this impulsive move, because I understand how the market moves. It moves in phases: impulse, correction, impulse, meaning that after it does a huge move, there's normally a time it means that it will basically correct or range a bit, or it will just try to go back to where it started. So you need to be able to know when to take profit, especially if you're looking into, riding the trade for long term, because once you've took profits, then you're able to, scale in or find better opportunities. And then the next trade was euro USD, which was a buy. We caught this on the 4th of March. So let me just go to it. This one, you gave us 12,000 in profits. So let me just go to euro USD right here on the 4th. Let me look at the 4th. Here's the 4th. So this one here, super clean, super nice. Price went above. This is the retest that I always wait for. Price went above, it came back down, it went above, it came back, and when it came back here, we took our entry somewhere around here, and then when we took a buy here, because price retested yet the support, it rejected. And then after I saw this hammer, I actually wanted to take this, but I was in fact on a live session while taking this trade. And then when I saw this engulfing candle that confirmed, that's when I took my buy. And then after I took my buy, price played a bit, just a small drawdown. My stop loss was somewhere here, but you can see price went above, and basically we were almost never really in negative, because we only took it this one red candle, and then from there it was positive all up until price shot up and shot up till we got to this area here. That's why I decided to take profit. And why I took profit was because it was a take profit, but I didn't close it when price done this engulfing candle opposite. That's why I put my stop loss below here, and price hit my stop loss, but it still went all upwards. And yeah, man, that was the euro USD buy trade, which is the one that gave us 12k here. And then on the 5th of March, we took a sell on US 30, which gave us a negative 5.2. Let's just go to the 5th of March. So on the 5th, you can see, and this one here, one thing about it is it was running in profits, because we took a sell here. Then after we took a sell here, price was shooting down. You can see how it looked, guys. This was a weak entry. In fact, those perfect trades. price went down, price went down, price went down, price went down. It was down till here. So at this time here, normally I have like, trading around 6. So at this time here, instead of like locking profits, putting my profits here, I was so busy, busy doing physical things and stuff. So I was not in front of my laptop looking at it, so I could manage it properly. Because through speak, I was gonna put my stop loss at least here at that time. So, but what happened is that price now around 6, when I was still in training, price started shooting upwards, shot upwards, shot upwards, and then now here was in negative. So I only saw it when I was like somewhere around here. My stop loss was somewhere around here. So I let it run. Instead of like trying to manage and close and stuff, I just let it run, and then it went down. And then yeah, in the evening again, it went back up and hit us. But you can see the entry on it super clean, and then price was going down. And at the max, it was giving me, I think, like here, like maybe 14,000, 14, 15,000. But because of the fact that I let it run for a while and I couldn't manage it properly, this is what happened. So also this you can learn from it, because most people, they let their trades run for too long, to a point where they go from giving profits to having profits to giving it back in the market. And then the next trade that we took was GBP USD. This was a buy that we caught on the 7th. Let's just go on it. So you can also see that I'm only trading specific currencies and specific pairs. And on the 7th, which was right here, price went above, came back, retest, broke above, came back, retest. And what was here, we believe price was going to go all the way up immediately, but we bought here, and I had to hold this trade the whole night. Look at, I was holding a drawdown basically. So this was those trades that I don't really like being involved into. So that's why even after it shot up, when I started seeing it do this, so this was yesterday on the 7th, and what I done is, this was literally just before NFP, and then I decided that I'm just going to put my stop loss below here. So even if price decides to shoot down on NFP, I don't give back profits, but if it shoots up, I make more money. And you can simply see price took us out here with maximum profits right here, and then price just started playing around here during NFP. So, but this was a good trade. It gave us 3.2 thousand. So the next trade that we also took was gold, and this gold trade we caught it. Let me just go back. This gold trade we caught it on, we closed on the 7th as well. We caught it on a live stream as well. So this was amazing. But we took a buy here because we saw this beautiful pattern also being printed here. I'm not gonna walk you guys through in terms of how I said, because there's a lot of things in how I see. That's why the live sessions are very important. But we caught it right here as soon as candle closed above, and then price went just a bit down, and then boom, it started shooting up, came back for a retest, and it started shooting all the way upwards. And as well, price was now, you can see at peak, it was giving us so much, because at peak you can see it was somewhere here giving us a lot. But during, just before the NFP started, because this was literally before NFP, looking at it, just let me show you here. You can see the time frame here at the bottom. This was 2:15, which means that literally just an hour before NFP. And I noticed that there could be, some sort of movements in the markets that I'm not gonna like. So what I done is that I locked in maximum profits, which is here at the low. Then after I locked in maximum profits at the low right here, this low, and then yeah, you can see price took us out, and this was a beautiful ride after it took us out, which is good because price shot down. It was going to be a negative, and it shot back up positive. So it was going to play a bit more with our emotions. So I'm glad that I actually took this trade and I closed it the way that I did. And Euro USD, right here, you can simply see with this one here, it was I think this was more of a testing trade. So let me go to this one here on the 7th. Yeah, so I think this one here, I'm not too sure what caused this, but I think I may have bought, and then I saw the market is not moving the way that I wanted. I didn't like what it's doing. Then I cut my losses short. So you can see, man, even luckily after I cut my losses, price went way below. So sometimes it's okay for you to know that price is not moving how you want it, and then you cut your losses short, because people don't cut their losses short. But luckily we did cut. You can see I only took what, 4 rands negative, but and then we have another trade here of let me just see another trade here. Yes, so of gold, which is this one here, I basically cut my losses short as well, because I took a buy here and I noticed that no, man, it didn't do what I wanted to do. So it was more of like me, seeing that I'm gonna make a mistake if I do happen to even, hold this trade. Then I cut the losses short. So I'm excited. I'm glad that I grew this account literally from 15 all the way up now to 80k. And then my goal now with this account is for the week, I actually want to push it close to at least 100, like 6 figures. Once I get there, what I'll do is I'll just take out 50k, and then I know that I'm gonna now go forward with the other 50k. Then I'll be able to just trade it and see how far I can take it. but as well I'm just trying to remove some of the profits that I'm making, and as well be able to just grow myself and grow my account. But guys, if you'd also love to keep track or be updated with the trades that I do take in terms of seeing the technical analysis that I take, so what I do is that I do have a community, which is a free community, our Telegram group. I'll make sure that the very first link in the description is where you'd be able to just see. But normally before I take trades, even the gold trade, just before we took it, I sent it out in the Telegram group just to say, guys, this is what I'm seeing and this is what I'll be doing. So that's also some way that you can learn from it. Mind you, I want you guys to be able to understand and know that these are all for educational purposes only, meaning that you should not even see my trades as, financial advice or signals or anything similar to that. It's only what I'm seeing, what I'm doing. So I'm sharing that with you so you are able to just learn and try to educate yourself in the process. But yeah, man, the very first link below is our Telegram group. You can be able to just get access to it. For now, one thing that I need you to do is to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am glad that you actually watched this video up until this end. Also, if you are looking for a community of like-minded individuals that are on the same journey as you, which means they're trying to learn, become better, I'll make sure that I do leave a link to our private communities just below. I will see you on the next YouTube video. It is your boy Mutupi, and I thank you so much for watching.